Can I identify someone based on their top 3 celebrity crushes? We're gonna find out right now. This is different. This one's different than the rest. Previously, I've done people's taste in movies, video games, things that they engage with. This is more their taste in people, what they're attracted to, what features, both physical and non-physical, do they like or that they're drawn towards. I'm assuming celebrity crushes is going to include a plethora of different kinds, you know, childhood crushes, modern day crushes, respect crushes, all different kinds. I feel like we crush on celebrities and people for various reasons, and we're gonna see that here. But I have to decipher who they are based on that. This is a new kind of challenge. It has me thinking about my celebrity crushes. I've had a few over the years, and I will shout them out when they appear in front of me. Before I begin, I'm gonna make some predictions. I foresee some celebrities being on here more than most. And I'm gonna go with my number 1 pick for who I think is going to appear the most, and that's Florence Pugh. Because I think we're gonna have people of all different kinds who are gonna say Florence Pugh. But I don't know. As far as guys that might appear on here, I don't think it's gonna be like some big action hero type guy. I think it's gonna, I don't think this is the answer, but I think someone like a Cillian Murphy is gonna be on there a lot. Like, you know, kind of the more artistic type of guy. Otherwise, we'll have to see. Hideo Kojima shows up 50 times. Wow. Amanda's gonna have she's gonna be like Pierce Brosnan. It's gonna be a bunch of actors from the 90s. Because that's when she stopped consuming content.
Dude, Harambe's on her top.
Harambe! I also need to preface this. More people submitted for this one than ever. We have like 40 people that I have to guess. And we have a ton of new people here at Smosh, which is great. Love having new coworkers. I have yet to have conversations with some of these people. So I know nothing about what they find attractive in celebrities. So a lot of guesses in this one. I'm about to learn a lot about my coworkers, and so are you. Let us begin. First one. Okay, Robert Pattinson, Dev Patel, and a young Al Pacino. I like this. Robert Pattinson could show up a lot. That's another one I could have guessed. I respect this. Okay, so I think, these feel, the Dev Patel and Robert Pattinson feel very stereotypical, like I would guess this is a person in their 20s. Like, you know, those feel like popular picks. Young Al Pacino feels like also wanting to be a little unique. Wanting to be like, but also young Al Pacino. Different, kind of. I could see this being, you know who I could see this being is Aaron Dougal, because we know they have a little bit of, they have some film background. So they have seen some old stuff. I could see her being like, young Al Pacino, pretty cool. But I know she loves Robert Pattinson a lot. Of course, they're gonna say young Al Pacino, not, I'm seeing Oppenheimer.
You know he's one of the world's oldest dads?
Really?
Yeah. Like literally.
And
like,
probably
him and Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro, because
like
Robert De Niro just had a kid.
They're 2 record-breaking aged fathers.
Isn't Clint Eastwood up there too?
I don't know about that.
I think he is. Okay. The young Al Pacino has me wondering if it's Angela. Just because Angela's answers on every single thing has always included something Italian.
They did say in The Godfather.
So Al Pacino specifically in The Godfather. So who do I think has seen The Godfather? Angela. This feels like a possible Angela pick. But let's find out if someone else likes young Al Pacino. Got it. Not Joe Pesci? Okay. We have fun here. Next. So we have Robert Downey Jr., we have, I probably mispronouncing this, Gong Yu from Train to Busan, and Emma Stone.
He's also in Squid Game, too.
Oh yeah, he's the guy who slaps him in the subway. No, he's an attractive man. I respect that. Someone who truly comes to mind is, there's a couple people that come to mind. No. I think I know. I'm gonna say Erica. The Gong Yu one had me thinking of Erica because I know Erica likes K-dramas.
Mm-hmm. And he is in a lot of K-dramas.
I would assume so. Mainly because of the addition of Gong Yu here, I'm gonna say Erica because in previous episodes, Erica has included K-dramas. I believe I've heard he is in K-dramas. I would only assume that. So I'm gonna go with Erica on this one. Let's see. All right. Okay. Doing good to begin with. I'm about to probably start doing really bad. Here we go. Dev Patel. Again, Meg Thee Stallion. That's, respect. And then Jungkook from BTS. Off of this, I would assume this person's Gen Z. That's like the only thing I'm assuming. I'm just gonna throw out a guess because this is a respectable set of 3. Like, nobody's gonna be looking at that and going, no, not attractive. But someone who comes to mind is Oliver. I feel like if I talked to Oliver, I'd be like, I wouldn't obviously ask anybody their celebrity crushes in person. That'd be weird. I just walk up to a desk and be like, hey, it's great to have you on board here at Smosh. So what do you look for in a celebrity? What do you find attractive? All right, I'm gonna throw out Oliver. Let's see. Show me Oliver. Nice! That's crazy. Okay, cool. Gen Z, I knew that.
Yeah, they're a big K-pop fan.
I knew like an age range. I was like, Amanda Leanne Canto's not gonna say.
She's a big Jungkook guy.
I want to ask Amanda if she knows what BTS is.
Yeah,
she knows what BTS is. She knows.
No, does she?
I think so.
I'm gonna text her right now. I'm gonna text her.
Like it's a TV show on
Yeah.
Smash Mouth.
All right. Okay. This one's good. Keanu Reeves, Rebecca Ferguson, and Bill Skarsgård. So, they love the stereotypical attractiveness of Keanu Reeves and Rebecca Ferguson, but they also like someone who's a little crazy looking, like Bill Skarsgård. The Skarsgårds have a range of, like, crazy or just stereotypically attractive. It's very funny.
I just think of Bill Skarsgård crawling out of the dark in Barbarian.
Yeah.
That shot's crazy.
No, they're all insane. Okay. This is so hard because, there's been a lot of categories where I haven't had a ton of conversations with people about stuff. And this is certainly one that I haven't. And so a lot of people, I'm like, I have no idea what they're attracted to, as far as celebrity crushes go. So a lot of these are uneducated guesses. I could see this being Selena. I could see this being Emily. I could see this being Cassie. I could see this being a lot of people, frankly. I think it's someone who's relatively close to my age. That's the only thing I feel sort of confident about.
Isn't that a good picture of Keanu?
It's a great picture of Keanu. No. You see that picture and it's like, yeah, he's going to my top 3.
No, when I was pulling pictures for this, I literally went on a tangent and looked at pictures of 90s Keanu Reeves for 10 minutes. I was just showing them to Alex. I was like, look at this, look at this one.
It's happened to us all. I have a guess here. I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but I could picture this. I'm gonna say Rachel. I got nothing else to say. Allie! Oh. Dang.
Isn't that funny?
I'm not too surprised. Like, Keanu Reeves, absolutely. Bill Skarsgård, I see. I'm not too shocked by that. I don't know what I would have expected though.
I was surprised by the Rebecca Ferguson.
The Rebecca Ferguson.
I think she had a great top 3 though.
Respect. No, respect that top 3. That was great. That's a CEO's top 3 right there. What if it was Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban? Okay. Solid. Wow. Okay, so we have Ryan Gosling, who I thought would have shown up more by now. We have Lalisa.
Yeah.
What are they from?
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Okay. Another K-pop idol on here. And Rhea Ripley from WWE. This is a solid 3. That's a really good one. Okay. With Ryan Gosling and Lalisa, that would have sealed Spencer That would have been like, that's you. The Rhea Ripley is kind of interesting.
Dude, she's been all over my Twitter feed, and I can't look away. I keep clicking the links. I'm like, wow.
Look,
I'm in awe.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I would be lying if I said she didn't show up on my Twitter feed sometimes too. And I'm just like,
I don't know how that got there.
oh. The problem is I try to scroll and she grabs it.
Yeah.
And she holds the feed back. And I'm like, no!
No, she's so strong. She's so strong.
Yeah, no, I respect the strength, you know? Well, okay, this was sort of given to me. I looked over at Spencer and Spencer was like, looking directly at the photo of Rhea Ripley right there, just like sweating bullets, his eyes bulging. So this is Spencer. So everyone, those are Spencer's celebrity crushes. There you have it. Nice.
Thank you, everyone.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Next up, we have Paul Mescal, who I thought would have shown up a lot too. I think we'll be seeing Paul Mescal a lot more. Evan Peters, Harry Styles. This is Aaron Dougal. Very clear. This is the first person who has a type that we've had. Everyone else has had some variation. This person's like 6 foot. They haven't taken a shower in a couple days, and they're kind of a little weird. They're kind of a little weird, but they're kind of hot too. No, this is what I meant at the beginning when I'm like a type of guy who I think is going to show up a lot. I feel like this is the type of guy a lot of women just go crazy over, particularly Aaron Dougal. If it's not Aaron Dougal, I'm gonna be shocked. Yeah, there we go. Aaron Dougal's the only person in the office who, like, I think everyone knows exactly what she was gonna put here. The only one. All right, next up, we have Ana de Armas. Micah Monroe, solid pick. And then Ho Yen Jung.
I don't know how you say her name.
I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. But Micah Monroe is so dope. I love so many movies that she's in.
Independence Day Resurgence.
I haven't seen that one, but she's in a lot of horror films that I love. It Follows and The Guest. She rocks. She also, this is a hint, she looks a lot like one of my top 3 celebrity crushes. This is like obvious. And Ana de Armas is that respect that pick. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's not, but I think it's a dude who said this. I think, like, if this is Courtney, I wouldn't be surprised, but Courtney's for sure gonna have Florence Pugh on there. If Courtney doesn't have Florence Pugh on there, they forgot. I kind of have it back and forth between Anthony and Ian, but I feel like in order to put Micah Monroe, you have to watch movies. And Anthony doesn't watch movies, but Ian does. I also could see this being Trevor, but I think Trevor's gonna have more picks similar to like Spencer's, where it's gonna be a little more all over the place. These are some very conventionally attractive women. I'm gonna say Ian. Anthony! Wow, Anthony, all right.
No, you raised a great question with, like, what does he know her from?
What has Anthony seen Micah Monroe in? I also thought Anthony was gonna have a lot more, like, there's gonna be more tattoos. Like, more like a Rhea Ripley kind of vibe. But interesting. Hey, respect. Moving on, Tony Leung, Manny Jacinto, Oscar Isaac. Now, I'm a little bit biased now because we were asking how do we pronounce some of these, and Selena knew the exact names there. Could mean she's a big fan. Could also mean that we're dumb and we don't know how to pronounce these names.
Manny Jacinto's blown up.
No, I know what they're from. Because Manny's from The Good Place, and Tony Leung, is that from In the Mood for Love?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I initially thought Olivia, because I know I've talked about that movie with Olivia. And I remember specifically her being like, oh my gosh, Tony Leung is so hot in it. And I'm like, cool, I'll check it out. And Oscar Isaac is just a respectable pick. I mean, come on. Look at him.
Yeah, get used to that face.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more Oscar Isaac, I know. I'm gonna say Alyssa. Or no. Yeah, or Audrey. I'm gonna go with a guess. I'm gonna say Audrey. Boom. Respect.
That was crazy.
Respect. Hey, look, everyone in this office, no matter how new they are, how long they've been here, they got good celebrity crushes. But someone's gonna not have good celebrity crushes. Then we're gonna have to figure that out. All right. Taylor Tomlinson. What do I know her from?
She's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, stand-up comedian. We have Taylor Tomlinson. We have Pedro Pascal. First time Pedro Pascal's showing up here. Surprising. And Oscar Isaac again. All right. Someone who likes, they like a little bit of comedy. They find humor attractive. I'm gonna say Kim, one of our newer hires over on the social department. She seems to like to laugh. And I'm gonna go with the Taylor Tomlinson thing here.
Seen her laughing a few times.
I've seen her laughing a lot, so I would maybe putting a stand-up comedian in your top 3 is a very unique choice. I don't feel strongly about this, obviously, but I'm gonna say Kim. Let's give it a shot. It was Alyssa. That's okay. That's okay. But respect. All right, next up, we have Steven Yeun, Cary Grant, and Sam Lerner. Okay, without the Sam Lerner there, I wonder if I would have guessed Olivia anyways.
I think you would have.
I think I would have, because the Cary Grant thing, Steven Yeun plus Cary Grant, I think that's all I needed to know that's Olivia. Olivia always has like a really different pick in there, like something like an old school pick for her books and movies and stuff. Obviously though, Sam Lerner's there. This is Olivia. It's cute. That was very cute, Olivia. Sam Lerner, great actor. I've heard. Okay, Keanu Reeves is back. Pierce Brosnan and Colin Farrell. If it's Amanda Lehan Canto, that's so funny. This is someone, they're into the classic Hollywood man, I feel like. Pierce Brosnan's like as stereotypical Hollywood looking, I feel like, as you can be.
Yeah.
I could see this being Selena. I'm trying to think who would be like, their pick would be 3 like men. Because this is 3 like men, you know what I mean? In a cool way. I don't mean that as an insult. I can see in my peripherals, I can see Selena just being like, oh my God. You know what, because of that, we're gonna say Selena. I think it's funny. It's probably not Selena, but hey, whatever. We're having fun here. It's Katie, okay.
Selena, what'd you think of those 3?
Too old.
They're too old? Okay. Pierce Brosnan, I think he only looks better with age. All right. Katie's like, yes, that's what I'm saying. All right, Linda Cardellini, Lorde, and Ayo Edebiri. Ayo's my favorite character on The Bear. She's so good. Okay, so this person's into talent.
Did you see Kyle MacLachlan do that picture?
What?
He did the Lorde picture.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that.
It was sick.
So this person's into talent. They are attracted to talented people. Obviously, they're all physically attractive, but I just mean like I think this person loves like their character and what they do as an artist. So they really like Paul Atreides. Just killed 8 billion people. There's a couple thoughts that come to mind. Marcus, Alex Tron, those are 2 that are probably in the lead right now. Those are probably the 2.
I got one more bit in me.
I was teetering on Vita, but I think I am Lord. Yeah.
Kidding.
Peter also comes to mind. You know what? I'm gonna go with Peter. I just feel like this feels like a Peter pick. This is a guy with a mustache. What's he gonna say? I'm gonna go with Peter. Peter. Yeah. A man with taste. Dare I
it's a
say.
good list from Peter.
That was a really good top 3. That's one of my favorites out of all of these. All right, next up. We have Theo James, Rihanna, Ryan Gosling. Rihanna may not be in my top 3, but definitely top 5. There have been so many moments of my life where I was just absolutely enamored with Rihanna. I mean, come on. And as far as the guys on this list go, it's just these are 3 just like, yeah, okay, so you like really attractive people. Great.
They said Ryan Gosling in The Nice Guys.
In specifically so they said they like Ryan Gosling specifically in The Nice Guys.
Yeah.
That actually helps so this person I think watches movies. That does narrow it down a little bit.
I don't think anyone will be offended if you guess them for this.
Yeah. Well, no. Oh, whoever said this has eyes. Okay. What's your type? Oh, probably just the most attractive people that have ever existed. Probably. I'll go with Bailey. I'm gonna go with Bailey on it. Mallory! Okay. Like I said, I couldn't be surprised if it was Mallory. I didn't end up going with that, but that's okay. All right, next up. We have Zoe Kravitz. Incredibly awesome pick. Keanu Reeves, once again. And Jermaine Clement. Nice.
It's just Jermaine.
Jermaine Clement. You know who I hope ends up on this list at some point is Matt Berry. Deserves it. Okay.
There's definitely some What We Do in the Shadows representation.
Yeah. Zoe Kravitz is just like actually one of the most attractive people to ever exist. Like it's weird. It's like, oh, what's going on there?
I met her dad a couple times. Probably like one of the most beautiful people.
Oh
I've seen
yeah.
IRL.
Lenny?
Yeah.
With his huge scarf?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like 60 years old and you'll see a photo of him just ripped.
Yeah.
You're just like, what? Where?
Crazy.
Okay, just tell us the sort of proximity where the Fountain of Youth is, and we can just find it ourselves.
And they chose these pictures.
They chose these pictures specifically. So these are some real crushes, because they're like, I know the photo that I want to use.
Yeah, I would focus on the Keanu in that movie, maybe.
Keanu is that Johnny Mnemonic?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So this is a huge freaking nerd. Emily comes to mind. Cassie kind of comes to mind for this. I'm gonna go with Cassie. Actually, no. Because there's someone there's a couple people who always like have like, they have very specific taste. They know very specifically what they're into. So I'm gonna throw out an art department guest here, and I'm gonna say Aaron Kushner. If it's Cassie, I'm gonna be so upset. Yeah. Yes! I know now! I know now! All right, next up, we have Issa Rae, Robert Sheehan, and Colin Mockery. Colin Mockery. Hey.
And here's
Cool.
the crazy thing. Someone else is like, I must put them on my list too. Because when they got submitted, I was like, this one's crazy. And then I don't remember who I was talking to. They're like, oh yeah, he was almost on mine.
You know, sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, Bailey said, yeah. It's not Bailey, but he was up. Yeah.
Whose boner is it anyway? You know, am I right? I was more of a Ryan Stiles guy. I'm kind of. All right. I feel like if I had talked to this person at all, I would know immediately. Or if I had talked to them about celebrity crushes, I would now know specifically. This is such unique taste. Like, they clearly love comedy. They love a funny person, because Issa Rae, super funny. Colin Mockery, obviously super funny. Robert Sheehan, what do I know him from? Umbrella Academy. Yes, he's the. Is he like the invisible guy? No?
He is.
No, he's not. He's
Klaus Hausgries, number 4, The Seance, Can Speak with the Dead.
Okay, yes. I've seen some of Umbrella Academy. I remember him. So they just love comedy. They love, like, I don't know. They like a lot of personality, a dynamic personality. Whew, this is tough. This person, I think, whoever listed this as their top 3, this person's rad as hell. They're cool. They've got a great personality to recognize a great personality like that. Rachel comes to mind. Selena comes to mind. But Selena said earlier she's like too old to those other people. So Colin Mockery, too old. Unless it was like, well, Colin Mockery in the 90s, but that's, I don't know. I kind of just have to guess on this. And I'm just gonna say Rachel. I think Rachel's is gonna be sick as hell like this. So, but it's for me, it's between Selena and Rachel, weirdly. Actually, no. I would say it's between Cassie and Rachel, but I'm gonna go with Rachel. I'm just saying Rachel. Screw it. Whatever. Who cares? Courtney. Dang it. Okay. Cool. Hey. Very cool. All right. We've got Stephanie Beatrice, her, and then
Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen.
She's Mulan.
Oh, yes. Yes. I definitely have seen that actress a lot. Stephanie Beatrice is awesome. From what I watched of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I was like, she's cool as hell. Her, I'd actually never heard of, it sounds funny, I'd never heard of her until the Super Bowl, and then I was like, who's that? Super dope. Ooh, it's been down between 2 people, but I think this is a musician this is their top 3. I don't know why. Basically just because of her, I'm like, this is someone who knows music, and they're into someone who's really good on guitar. So I kind of have it between Brennan and Josh. I think I'm gonna go with Josh on this. I'm gonna say Josh, purely because of the guitar. If I'm wrong, I deserve it. Nice! Wow, the guitar. I was just literally like, guitar, Josh. Stupid. Javier Bardem, Tommy Lee Jones,
Turkish guy.
a Turkish actor who's very attractive. This is Amanda. Tommy Lee Jones alone and Javier Bardem. Okay, yeah.
Stilgar.
The complete opposite of Selena. Amanda is like, are they 70? I gotta be completely honest. I do not understand Tommy Lee Jones as far as like if people find him attractive. I've always thought he's crazy looking. He's an incredibly talented actor. Like
I think there was a sweet spot when he was handsome, maybe in like the 90s.
I've seen old footage of him and I just don't get it.
Because he was not hot in the 70s.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But I also don't care. Like I'm not bothered by it.
Is so sexy.
Oh yeah, Javier Bardem's just awesome. But specifically, I want to watch No Country for Old Men with Amanda and be like, is this
crazy? They're both in it.
Is he still? Yeah. Oh, you're right. She probably watched No Country for Old Men. She was just like, all these old men.
When are they gonna kiss?
I hope they all kiss.
And there's no country for them.
That movie is literally Amanda's taste.
Yeah.
Like that's just her taste in men. It's Amanda. Yeah. Yeah. Not surprised at all. Moving on. We have another Skarsgård, Kristen Stewart, and we have 2 Skarsgårds. 2 Skarsgårds and a Kristen Stewart. I'm just gonna say Cassie. I'm gonna throw out a guess. I don't know. Oh my God, that's crazy. That was a full-on guess. Damn, all right. Hey,
that was crazy.
Good picks. Okay. Now we've got Tilda Swinton, Janelle Monáe, Claudia Cardinale. Okay, someone finally guessed one of my top 3, and that's Janelle Monáe. I think Janelle Monáe is just f***ing awesome and super hot. And frankly, respectfully, super hot. Okay. Okay. Alex Aguilar comes to mind. Vita comes to mind, I think. Rachel comes to mind. Marcus comes to mind. I have to think here. I have to focus on some specifics. Claudia Cardinale is from Once Upon a Time in the West. That's an old school movie. So this person likes film. So we're going to move away from what they're crushing on and more of like what their interests are. And then I think the Tilda Swinton vote is also for someone who likes film, because Tilda Swinton is one of the best actresses of all time. This person likes acting. They like film. I'm gonna go with Luke. I think Luke would pick an old school actress. Nice.
Got him.
Got him. Janelle Monáe. Awesome. Next up, we have Bridget Mendler, Kesha, and Heidi Lamar. Hedy Lamar. Initially, off seeing Kesha, my initial thought is Ian, because I've heard Ian talk about Kesha. I think he genuinely has a crush on her. That could happen. I think. Look, maybe that could happen. Ian, from knowing Ian for a long time, I think Ian likes genuinely, and I'm not saying this because of their music video, I think Ian likes genuinely really powerful women. He likes smart, strong women. And Kesha, super strong, super awesome, super confident. Bridget Mendler, CEO, scientist. Hedy Lamar, I actually don't know a ton about. I'm not up to date on like old school movies, to be completely honest. But Ian is a super film bro, so I could see him picking an old school black and white actress.
She was married 7 times.
She's also
And there's still time.
the mother of Wi-Fi.
The mother of Wi-Fi?
She created the patent for Wi-Fi.
Hedy Lamar created the patent for Wi-Fi? Well, I know that's what turns Ian on. I'm gonna go with Ian on this. Yeah. No, Ian was talking about Kesha, and he was just like, "Oh man, she's so like truly like he was genuinely like out loud talking about how he crushes on her," and I was like, I respect that a lot. I think that's really cool. All right, we have I don't know how to pronounce this incredibly attractive man's name.
Avanjogia.
Avanjogia. Avanjogia, Penn Badgley, and Michael Cera. I'm actually a little surprised it took this long for Michael Cera to show up. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kim on this one. I think this one's Kim. The Michael Cera of it all has me really thinking. And I feel so bad saying that, because I've only had like a couple conversations with Kim, and if I'm wrong, she's gonna be like, why did you think, do I give off like Michael Cera vibes? And I'll be like, yeah. Show me Kim.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't say anything to that.
I know. I just knew. All right, next up. Jessie Buckley, Aubrey Plaza, Ana de Armas back on the board. Okay. This is a solid 3. Jessie Buckley, what is she from?
She was in Chernobyl. She was in Men.
Yes. Okay. I know immediately who this is. I think this is Alex Aguilar. Boom.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why'd you
I don't
think
know.
that? Yeah.
I don't know. I just immediately was like, all right, I see it. I see a vibe here, and Jessie Buckley, knowing she's from Chernobyl, that's a very specific show. That's someone who's watching a lot of TV and film. I talk to Alex a lot about TV and film, and so I'm like, okay, where does she know her from? Where does he know her from? Boom. And then otherwise, it's a guess. Almost all of these come down to a guess, and I'm just very lucky. Next, we have Austin Butler, Hideo Kojima, and Sandra Bullock. Okay. Is this The Chosen? Okay, I think this person is joking a little bit, but also not. I'm gonna say Trevor on this one. I think Sandra Bullock's a real one. I think Austin Butler could be a real one, and then I think the Hideo Kojima is a little bit of a joke. But maybe not. But I'm gonna go with Trevor. But I wouldn't be shocked if it's like Chance. It's Chance or Trevor, but I'm gonna say Trevor. If it's Chance, I swear to God. Whew! Nice. Bravo. Next. All right, we have Oscar Isaac again, Jacob Elordi, and Matthew Daddario. All right. Surprised it took this long for Jacob Elordi to get up on there. I know people are just enthralled by him lately.
I was seeing that was her brother, and it
That's
is.
her brother. So we were wondering if Matthew Daddario is Alexander Daddario's brother, and Bailey immediately was like, he is.
Alexander Daddario could have been at my top.
I know, Alexander Daddario didn't make it onto anyone's. So Bailey answered that very quickly. That's some very specific knowledge there. Look, it's not cheating if someone, you know, where do I know this guy? He's from that one show. Why are you sweating? I don't know. Watch it not be Bailey though. But I'm gonna say Bailey because I don't know who this could be, and that's just, hey, maybe it's throwing me off. Maybe it was someone else in this room. But I'm gonna say Bailey. It'll be very funny. Yeah, that's so funny. Where do I know this guy from? Oh, he's from that one show. All right, next up, we have Devorah Wild, we have Jennifer English, and Samantha Barrett. Respectfully, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm sorry, I don't. What are they musicians?
They are the voice actors from Baldur's Gate 3.
It's Andre.
Yeah.
It's Andre. Yeah. Nice. I love how it's just like it's Dungeons and Dragons. Like, how can it be about Dungeons and Dragons?
Drizzt.
That's funny. All right. We have Tom Holland, Michael Cimino, and Austin Butler again. Okay. So Tom Holland is a big hint.
Yeah, they have talked about them in videos before.
Interesting. But I think this person's, I think like Tom Holland being a Marvel actor, I just think there's a type here that I'm spotting. I'm gonna say this is Chance. Okay? You can cut this out. I've also met some of Chance's like people he's dated in the past, and I'm like, just like, all right, you're an actor? Let me guess, are you an actor? All right, I'm gonna say Chance. Chance.
Got him.
I just always think about with Austin Butler, how when I first came out, I've told this story, when I first came out, my first day in LA, I went to like a workshop and I was like, I'm like a 14-year-old, I'm like, I'm gonna be an actor. And I go and Austin Butler was in the workshop and I remember meeting him and being like, I gotta learn to be funny or some shit. These people are attractive out here. I gotta do something better. All right, next up, Zac Efron, Ewan McGregor, Robert Pattinson, some classics, some millennial classics here. Did they pick that photo?
Yeah.
So they liked that era of Zac Efron. I respect this era of Zac Efron. I think it's awesome. The He-Man era, pretty cool. But they like that era.
He was on top of the world right there.
Look, you know, you couldn't go a day without hearing or seeing that face for a while.
That picture. That specific picture was everywhere. Okay, I have this down to 3 people. Ooh, it could be more. Okay, I'm gonna throw out some names here. Emily, Selena, Rachel, and Lizzie. I would say Lizzie and Selena are the ones that I'm really like, it could be one of them. It truly could be either of them. But I'm gonna go with Lizzie. Nice. It's like, I just have to picture, I'm like, who was going to the theater to watch Twilight? Like, who was there?
8 times, baby.
8 times.
You're like that guy on Twitter with Dune.
All right, next up, we have Winston Duke, Taron Egerton, and Pedro Pascal. That's a solid 3 right there. That's dope as hell. Okay, I'm not gonna be surprised. There's 3 people here who I know it's one of them.
because I don't have many people left. I'm trying to think. Okay. The problem is I'm like, this could be Emily, but I think Emily's gonna have picks that are based on like,
I picked these picks, I think.
Not the pictures.
Oh, sorry.
The picks. Because I'm like, I know Emily. Emily's probably like, I know Emily's a fan of like the MCU. Like she likes like comic book movies and stuff. The Last of Us TV show. Like I'm just like, where have they consumed content where they're like, oh my gosh, this person's awesome. These people are in a lot of movies and stuff, so it's hard to really do that. These are three very mainstream actors, so everyone has seen these people. I don't have much to work with here. I'm gonna whittle this down between Rachel and Emily, and I'm gonna go with Emily. But if it's Rachel, I'm not gonna be surprised. But let me just say Emily. Woo! Awesome. All right, next up, we have Salma Hayek, Tia Carrera, and Rachel Weisz. Damn. Yeah. Man, Rachel Weisz and Salma Hayek, both just, what's going on there? Salma Hayek, Salma Hayek is, like, I see a photo of her, like, recently, I'm like, how is she hotter? You gotta stop. Tia Carrera, what do I know her from?
Probably Wayne's World.
Okay, yeah.
She was also in True Lies.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff, I know.
She could have been in my top 3.
Yeah, these are 3 hot people.
And Rachel Weisz in The Mummy.
I have this in my head, I'm between Rock or Brennan. The Wayne's World aspect of it, Tia Carrera being in Wayne's World has me thinking it could be Brennan. That's all I kind of have to work with here. I'm gonna say Brennan, based on that fact alone.
Let's freaking go.
Let's go. Let's frickin' go, dude. Yeah.
Isn't that such a good picture of him?
Yeah, dude. I have such a funny meme of Brennan that I've been showing people that where it's just like that photo. Yeah, Brennan probably would see this and be like, yeah, man. Yeah. Several of my celebrity crushes have just not shown up here at all. A little surprised. All right. We have Bradley Thor, the Axe guy, Kristen Stewart, and Darren Criss. You don't have Kiana listed on this list.
She's on it.
Well, is this Kiana?
Yeah. This is.
We didn't have Kiana on my list in front of me, but I know it's Kiana. I know it's Kiana because she has stressed to me how she's like upset about the Axe guy. She's like, I don't know what like, it's just like, how do and then Darren Criss, are you kidding me? This is Kiana.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to know, even being told Kiana's not one of the options, it's Kiana. It's Kiana, come on. All right. Yeah. All right. Dylan Sprouse, Markiplier, Andy Samberg. This is, okay. A while back, I'd been like debating when this person was gonna show up, and in my head, I was like, I think a YouTuber is gonna be on their list.
This was pretty much the only YouTuber I allowed.
Only YouTuber you allowed?
Yeah.
You were gatekeeping people's crushes?
I was gatekeeping.
What?
Yeah.
No hot YouTubers.
No hot YouTubers.
I think this is Selena. That's what I was. I think a YouTuber was going to show up on Selena's list. That's the only thing I'm going off of. Otherwise, I think this could be other people though. But I'm going to go with Selena. If I'm wrong, that's okay. Selena likes YouTube, you know? So it's like, that's what's gonna show up. All right, next up, we have Florence Pugh, Donald Glover, and Shayne Top.
That's awkward, dude.
That's weird. I thought you said no YouTubers, man.
Look. He's on the Goldbergs.
Okay. I think this is Courtney because of Florence Pugh.
No,
Is this the first Florence Pugh appearance?
This is the first Florence Pugh appearance, which is crazy.
That
to
is
me.
crazy because
I think it's just kind of one of there's you know who also hasn't appeared is Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like
Some people are just too.
some
pretty.
people it's just like yeah, for sure. It's kind of like Meryl Streep at the Oscars where it's like yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. You're the best actress. Okay, whatever. It's Courtney. No, truthfully, whenever Florence Pugh is like on screen or like referenced, Courtney turns into that wolf from the Looney Tunes cartoons. It's
Market.
just like there it is. All right. Next up, we have Bo Burnham, Tom Hardy, Pedro Pascal. I'm actually surprised Tom Hardy hasn't showed up more.
Dude, look at those pillowy lips.
Yeah. I think this is Rachel. I was looking for the like Tom Hardy. Like, that's someone who listens to Nine Inch Nails. You know what I mean? Like they're like, yeah, I listen to Nine Inch Nails and I'm attracted to Tom Hardy. I'm like, hardcore. Badass. Rachel. Sick as hell, dude. Rachel rocks. Okay, Ana de Armas once again. Lynn and Harvey Guillen? Okay, from
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows, super funny. Ana de Armas just keeps showing up, and I'm not surprised.
So it's Harvey Guillen.
Harvey Guillen. Okay. I could see this being Duran. I could see this being Marcus.
Marcus Player.
Marcus Plyer. You know what? I'm gonna go with Marcus on this one. Even though, for some reason, something tells me Marcus is gonna have like an athlete. We haven't seen any athletes on here, but I feel like if anyone's gonna do that, it's gonna be Marcus. But I'm gonna guess Marcus on this one. Damn! Look at you, all smug. The photo is so funny it's honestly so much funnier when I don't guess Alex correctly, because then it's just like, checkmate. You don't know shit about me. I'm surprised, I don't know, I just figured like a Gundam figurine would be on there or something.
So Lynn is the lead in the Gundam show.
I didn't know that. All right, well then it makes sense. If I had known that fact. All right, next up we have Melissa Barrera, Liv Tyler, respect that choice, and Deanne Guerrero. What is Melissa Barrera from?
She's from Scream, the new
from
Scream
Scream.
movies.
Okay, and Diane, she looks
was in
so
Orange
familiar.
Is the New Black.
Okay.
Encanto.
This is really tough. I don't have many people left, and a lot of these people, I think, like I feel like they would all agree on who's attractive or not. I'm gonna go with Duran. Because I feel like Duran watched Lord of the Rings, even though that's not is that the photo he submitted?
Yep.
So
From,
what is that from?
That Thing You Do.
That Thing You Do? Oh. I kind of in between Vita and Duran, but I'm gonna say Duran. If it's Vita, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay. Let's go, dude.
Duran spotted.
Duran spotted. All right, next up we have Hilary Duff, Jack Black, Pepe the King Prawn. Guys,
That's a good one.
arguably my number one, Hilary Duff, is my childhood crush, Hilary Duff. When I was in middle school, I was so in love with Hilary Duff that I talked about her all the time. My parents thought that I was like a fan. Like I was a fan. I loved the Lizzie McGuire show, but they thought I was like a fan of her music and stuff, which I wasn't. And so my first concert I ever went to was a Hilary Duff concert. It was very funny in hindsight. It was like me, this like 12-year-old boy, just like, and just a sea of girls screaming. It was still fun. It was actually a good time. But Hilary Duff is just awesome. Childhood crush on her. And then I think she, once again, just is hotter now. It's weird. This is between Rock and Marcus. Okay. They liked Lizzie McGuire, and they like to laugh. I'm gonna go with Marcus on this one.
Nice. 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 Next, Chaz Bear, Haley Kiyoko, and Harvey Guyen is back. Twice on here. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go with Monica, one of our newer coworkers.
Very new.
Very new. Literally, like, as of recording this, only been here a couple weeks. I've never actually, I don't even know if I've met them. I think I maybe briefly met them. So I am truly throwing out a guess here. I'm gonna say Monica. Vita! Damn it! All right. I don't know why Vitas I thought were gonna be more like a stereotypical, like I thought like an Ana de Armas or something would show up. But hey, a rad top 3. Here we go. Okay, next up, Zazie Beetz, Kat Dennings, and the Virgin Mary. Zazie Beetz is so dope. In Atlanta, she's incredible. Kat Dennings, also just incredibly attractive and very funny. And Virgin Mary, you know.
Can't say enough nice things.
Can't, you know, just respect. You know, you see, the thing is like, it depends on what medium you're viewing the Virgin Mary. Like, is it a tortilla chip? Is it a stain on the side of a wall? She looks better in different contexts, you know? So it's like, it's hard. Okay, I think this is Rock. Rock's got a good sense of humor. I think he would put Virgin Mary. And hey, maybe it's a real one.
Maybe they saw a really hot statue.
Yeah. Damn. Just sweating in church. It's like, wow, he's really into it. It's like, he's just looking at Virgin Mary, just like, God damn. Reading the Bible, just like, whoa. Have you guys read this? This is hot as hell. Okay, I'm just gonna say Rock and I gotta move on. It's probably not even Rock. There we go. Great job, Rock. Next. Chris Evans. First time Chris Evans is showing up. Kind of surprised.
No Chris Pine either.
No Chris Pine.
Wow.
Not many Chris's.
And no Chris Pratt.
And no Chris Pratt. Pedro Pascal. Lin-Manuel Miranda. First time up on here.
Probably the last.
Okay, I only have 2 names on this list, and I'm gonna go with Monica on this one. All right.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Now, I'm sorry, we did have a late entry.
Oh, we have a late entry.
Well, it wasn't a late entry. It was just texted me and I forgot about it.
Okay.
Because they didn't use the form. They're not here.
All right, so there's 2 people left. One of them's Damien, and one of them, I don't know. They're not even on this list. So we have Damien and we have a mystery person, and so I have to decipher if this is Damien or not. Okay. We have Brendan Fraser. Okay, so this is Amanda Barnes. Amanda Barnes loves The Mummy. I actually wouldn't have been surprised if Amanda Barnes put the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. But no. I remember us having a conversation about how The Mummy is arguably what movie has just the hottest, just everyone in the movie's hot. And we were saying The Mummy, because it is true. Like, everyone's kind of attractive. Like, because I think everyone in that movie has like some form of like makeup. Like, they're all so touched up and like hot looking. Even the CGI mummy, Amanda Barnes. All right, there we go. Respect. And finally, we have Anne Hathaway, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Hayley Williams. Huh. Okay.
Do you think you would have been able to get that?
I don't know if I would have guessed Damien from this.
I would have known the Haley Williams, but I don't know about the other two.
The Haley Williams makes the most sense. Damien and I we talk about a lot of things, but I don't feel like we ever talked about like celebrities we thought were attractive or like our celebrity crushes. It was just something that didn't come up that often. But the Haley Williams is the only one that I'm like, yeah, that I picture. But otherwise, hey, all right. So I got lucky because I get to continue my 100% guessing Damien correctly because he was the last one here. So Damien, way to go. There it is. But I also know we had a rule of no cartoon characters, no video game characters and stuff. I'm sure that would have been on Damien's list, and that's how I would have guessed Damien. Guys, that has been Top 3 Celebrity Crushes. I did really well on this. Damn. My top 3 crushes, some of them came up. Janelle Monáe, Hilary Duff. Another one I was gonna say from my childhood, Kate Beckinsale, didn't show up. But, dude. And then, yeah, The Mummy. There's The Mummy right there. Everyone's favorite. Well, let us know down below who your top 3 crushes are. Let us know if there was any surprises on here. Let us know who you think had the best top 3, which one you respect the most. And let us know what other top 3s he's making. These just like little hearts coming out. Let us know what other categories you'd like me to guess my friends off of. And we'll see you next time. See you later. A goodbye.